Hey, yo, what is up, my fellow shizzlers? It's your boy, FizzleTheHizzle, aka Ben here. Bringing you guys the Week 3 team builder for the WPL. Your Tampa Bay Weasels are going up against the New York Rangers and Coach Spanik. We picked up a loss last week that, controversially, we shouldn't have lost that game, considering our matchup and such, but the man played well, especially that final turn. Banded 0 came in clutch. And we lost 1-0, so we are now 0-2 and -7 differential, which is okay with me, honestly, because I always start off leagues like 0-2, and then I always bounce back. Literally every single time, every league I've ever been in, I've started 0-2, and then I bounce back. But I'm kind of more disappointed in myself this league because of considering my team, how broken it is. I'm 0-2, that kind of sucks, but it's all good, man. We're trying to bounce back. Trying to pick up a W, one W at a time. So let's start off right here. First off, he has a Kiram Black, a stupidly amazing wall breaker. 170 attack is pretty solid. Pretty solid. With moves like Dragon Claw, Iron Head. It's also a special breaker with like Ice Beam and Earth Power and stuff like that. Also gets access to Fusion Bolt, and it's pretty bulky too. Sub boost sets are always annoying. Tangrowth gets Regenerator. Leech Seeds things, an AV set is likely as well, and we have ways to get around that, so it can switch back and forth and just get health back every single time using its Regenerator. Flygon, he's going with the Sohan, the OP Josin approach with the two dragons, Kiram and Flygon. It's a pretty solid Scarfer, it's a solid B-Dancer. By no means is it broken in any circumstance because its highest stat is 100 in attack and speed, which is pretty mediocre, not gonna lie. So that forces it to run like max speed every single game if there's like another mythical or something on the other team. Helios can Volt Switch around Thunderbolt, gets Dry Skin, so it's immune to water type moves. Can Focus Blast things, Hyper Voice, stuff like that. It's a pretty solid Scarfer and Specs user. Rabombi gets Sticky Webs up and Quiver Dances up, and can Moonblast Bug Buzz things to Oblivion with a hidden power or something. But Sticky Webs is basically what it's for. Probably one of the best Sticky Webs users in my opinion. Hitmon Chan, 76 base speed. With Iron Fist, it's going to hit hard with like Elemental Punches, Mach Punch. I don't even know. Yeah, it does get Mach Punch, I'm pretty sure. Drain Punch, like Bullet Punch, stuff like that. Mega Gardevoir, very good special wall breaker with Pixelate ability. It uses Hyper Voice, spams that. Psychic Spam is also very scary. You can set up Calm Minds. Trick Room is pretty scary as well. 100 base speed is pretty fast, but if you go to min speed, it can outslow a lot of things. I'm getting a call on my phone right now. Next up we have Heatran. Gets Rocks, Lava Plume Slings, Earth Power, Stealth Rock. I said Stealth Rock twice, but that's not what I meant to say. Flash Cannon has that 4 times ground weakness rather, and pretty scary. It has a very solid typing anyways. Sharpedo can speed boost things up, and with the Light Force can hit on both sides of the spectrum with like Waterfall, Crunch, Ice Beam, stuff like that, so we definitely need to be prepared for that. Toxapex can set up T-Spikes, again with a Regenerator ability. Pretty nice synergy with Tangrowth there. Switches out, gets Regenerator boost, Scalds things to death, and stuff like that. Volbeat is an annoying mon. Can sub Encore, Nasty Plat, and Baton Pass into things like Helios, which sounds terrifying. Oh my goodness. And Gardevoir. So yeah, that's something to watch out for. Now the 6 I predict him to bring are something like Kiram, Tangrowth, Rabombi, Gardevoir, Heatran, and probably Toxapex. So I'm definitely predicting his Regenerator core to come. But we have decent answers to it, in my opinion. First up, we have Cabaret, the Aromatisse. Looks pretty solid in this matchup. It's basically only here for Heal Bell support because I'm not trying to get Scald burned by everything because of Toxapex, because I do predict it to come. Very especially defensive, just to handle his Kiram Black better. So it basically forces him to not be sub-boost. To be fair, he can run like Ice Beam and Iron Head, or like Fusion Bolt, Iron Head, stuff like that. But it basically forces him so that he has to bring coverage for Aromatisse, which is always good. Matches up pretty well against his team. Like, wishing up things is really solid. And he doesn't have a lot of Pokemon that can break this. Like, only Kiram Black can basically break this. Flygon bounces off And Mega Gardevoir can't really do much to us, and Sharpedo, so we are very fat. We're here to Wish Protect and Heal Bell things. That's all we're here for. Next up we have Midna, our Dusk Lycanroc. Probably our dedicated lead if I see Rabombi, because we can Accelerock things. Stone Edge, Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks here is going to be really good to whittle down the Kyurem Black specifically, and other mons that do want to switch in, like the Tangrowth and Toxapex. Whittling those things down and getting extra chip on it is always very nice. We have Endeavor on there just in case we go to our Sash. We can Endeavor up on something like the Rabombi. We can get our Rocks up and then he Moonblasts us, and then we go down to our Focus Sash, we Endeavor that turn, and then we Excel Rock. So we can basically pick something off right away, which is very nice. So yeah, we outspeed Heliolisk as well with our speed because it's 109 and we're 110, so good for us. Shiva, one of our win cons this week. I'll go more into that. High jump, he has no Medi answers, just no Medi answers. His best thing is probably like what? Tangrowth? But that doesn't want to take 2 high jump kicks, man. Like, Dual Stab rips apart his team, and unless he's carrying like a Starfer or something, then Medi can just go to work. Sharpedo can protect on our high jump kick, but we can fake out to scout for that. Or we could potentially switch into something else. So yeah, this is one of our win cons, especially with Speed Pass that we're talking about. Bullet Punch can KO Rabombi and almost KO Mega Gardevoir. I apologize for that noise, I don't know what's going on. So yeah, Medi is really good. Fake Out is just there to get more chip on his, like, so we don't have to risk a speed tie with Mega Gardevoir because Fake Out plays Bullet Punch, kills Mega Gardevoir, and we break a Sash on Rabombi. Actually, this might not be a bad lead if I predict him to bring, to lead Rabombi. Fake Out plus Bullet Punch, he does kill. And Bullet Punch is also nice to revenge Scarf Kyurem Black in case he does bring it. And this thing is just looking to be clean. And let's talk about our other win con here. Our Life Orb Orochimaru here also rips apart his team. His best switch into any of these attacks are like really Spadef Mega Gardevoir and AV Tangrowth, but AV Tangrowth does not take 2 Fire Blasts after Rocks, especially after Life Orb. Draco Meteor is basically there to just nuke everything in Oblivion, just to Oblivion. Dark Pulse I didn't really see any use for, just because Draco Meteor hits it out anyways. The only things that resist Dark Pulse are Rabombi and Sharpedo, but Sharpedo's not going to take a Draco. And for Rabombi, we have Flash Cannon. Now you may you may say to yourself like, Rabombi outspeeds you and kills with Moonblast. What are you doing? Well, we'll talk about it later. Earth Power is there for the Heatran in case we can't hit it. And Flash Cannon is there just to hit Mega Gardevoir harder. It doesn't KO. And same thing with Rabombi. We can kill that. So, our 2 win cons are basically supported by Seppa here, our Scolipede. By the way, our Orochimaru outspeeds Kyurem Black. So that's good. We can tell if he's Scarfed or not. This thing is looking really good. Protect, Baton Pass, just to get our speed boost. We can Baton Pass into Orochimaru or Shiva. Depending on what's good in the matchup, we can go to either one. And we outspeed everything on scene via some Scarpers and like +2 Sharpedo. But Mega Horn and Earthquake like hits a lot of this team, man. Like Mega Horn, the only thing that wants to switch into a Mega Horn is like Rabombi, but that takes like 50% from Mega Horn, which is crazy. And like Heatran, but we do have Earthquake for the Heatran, the Toxapex, and stuff like that. So these 2 attacking moves put in a lot of work. Again, Protect Baton Pass is there just to pass into like Shiva and Orochimaru. So in case he does get up webs, we can potentially go to +2. And that's really nice for us. And another win con that we kind of have is Apollo 13, because he does not have a switch in. Once we autotomize and click Fly Z, he does not have a lot of switch ins. Excuse me. So Heavy Slam Fly, Earthquake, autotomize. Nothing takes us. Nothing takes us on. After we autotomize, we get a free switch. Z-Fly hits everything from the Tangrowth, the Rabombi. We have Heavy Slam for that though. Hitmonchan, it hits everything on scene. His only switch-ins are like Toxapex, Heatran, and that's it. Heliolisk is not taking the Z-Fly. And we have Earthquake for things like the Heliolisk the Heat Tram and the Toxapex just so we are able to hit those. And we do have attack raising EVs, so if we get a +1 boost, Toxapex ain't taking 2 Earthquakes. Unless it's like stupidly bulky. But in that case, like, I don't know. We are bringing like a bunch of mono physical attackers, so if he has really bulky mons, if he goes like max HP, max defense, Tangrowth, then that's fine with me because Cabaret can 1v1 it all day. And that means we can just Mega Hornet to death with Seppa, and we don't have to worry about it being AV as well, so that's really good. So yeah, we have 3 win cons here, Speed Passing into Orochimaru or Shiva, and just Autotomize boosting Apollo 13. So, kind of like our matchup this week, not gonna lie now. He has a lot of threats. Getting webs up on his end is like really scary for us. We don't have a defogger on our team, which I believe we should have one, but I just could not fit the room on this team for defog because we can like go around. If he leads our Bombi, we can lead Shiva, like I said, fake out his Bullet Punch kills it, or our Midna is also an option. He does not have a lot of hazard support as well. Outside of like 2 spikes and Stealth Rock from Heatran and Toxapex. But yeah, man, show some love on the like button so that your Tampa Bay Diesels can hopefully pick up a win, man. 1 and 2 does not sound great, but we're gonna come back in the season. Believe me, I've always done it, and if any team can do it, then this team can. But thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me, and like always, have a swell day. Peace.